Hi there. I am Dr. Sophia Jane, a board-certified urologist, and I want to speak directly to you. Yes, you man to man, or in this case, woman to man. If you're over 60 and feeling slower, less connected, or even uncomfortable with changes in your sex life, I want you to understand something. You're not broken, you're not alone, and this is not the end. It might actually be the start of something better. Aging brings experience, wisdom, and yes, some physical shifts. But it does not mean you have to let go of your strength, your desire, or your ability to feel close to someone both physically and emotionally. I have worked with men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s who found their energy and confidence again. By making a few small changes in how they think, how they live, and with the right kind of support. Today, we are going to focus on what truly matters: your strength, your closeness with others, and your confidence after 60. Let's begin here. Is it truth people do not talk about often? Sexual health is not just about getting or keeping an erection. It is about how you see yourself, how much energy you feel, how you connect, and whether you still find joy. But here's what often happens. Erectile dysfunction, or ED, becomes the warning sign that leads men to visit my clinic. And I understand when your body stops working the way it used to, it rattles you. It can feel like you're losing a part of your manhood, your value, or your ability to be close. But I want to make one thing clear. ED is not a failure. It is your body sending a message. The usual causes? Blood flow problems, low testosterone, stress, anxiety, and some medications. And for most men, it is not just one thing. It is a mix. The good news, each of these problems has an answer. But before anything can improve, we need to drop the shame. Shame never helps.
Taking action does. Let's look at the numbers.
Over 50% of men past 60 deal with some level of erectile dysfunction. That is more than half. Yet most of them stay quiet, thinking it is too late or too awkward to talk about. I am here to tell you, do not keep it to yourself. Speak out. The men who truly improve are those who stop hiding and start asking the right questions. Now, while ED tends to get all the focus, it is actually just one part of a larger picture. Picture intimacy as a mix of communication, trust, emotional comfort, and yes, pleasure. When these elements are not aligned, whether you feel exhausted, distant, or unsure of yourself, it affects more than just your time in the bedroom. It impacts your overall life. So today we are not only looking at one issue, we are setting up a stronger base. Let's divide that foundation into 3 key areas: strength, intimacy, and confidence. Let's begin with strength. And no, this is not only about how strong your muscles are. I mean your internal strength, your stamina, energy levels, hormones, and blood circulation. For many men over 60, testosterone levels drop gradually. This affects more than your sex drive. Low testosterone can influence your mood, concentration, muscle health, and even your desire to get up and start your day. So, if you feel drained, low, or just not like yourself, hormones might be part of it. And now, blood flow. Erections fully rely on good circulation. If your arteries are blocked, your heart is under stress, or you have been inactive for too long, your body cannot push blood where it is needed, like to the penis. That means weaker or fewer erections. But again, this is not where it ends. It can be the beginning of improvement. Now let's talk about intimacy. This is something many people misunderstand. Intimacy is not just about sex. It is about closeness, feeling valued, seen, and comfortable with your partner. And yes, when physical touch is there, intimacy gets deeper, but so does talking, laughing, or sharing simple, quiet moments. When intimacy fades, whether because of ED, distress, resentment, or age, we lose that emotional connection. But here's the thing, intimacy can actually become stronger with time, if you care for it. That brings us to confidence. When your body starts changing, your self-belief can drop. You may ask yourself, am I still attractive? Can I still make my partner happy? Are my best days over? Let me say this directly, confidence does not come from being perfect. It grows from being present, putting in the effort, and fully owning your story, no matter how old you are. And here's where it all comes together. Strength, Intimacy and confidence are all linked. Eat better, and your hormones and circulation improve. Move more, and you boost energy while lowering inflammation. Sleep well, and you lower stress and feel sharper. Talk openly, and you build emotional safety that boosts physical closeness. This is a cycle, a loop that builds on itself. And once it starts, the benefits multiply. But you do not have to change everything today. I am going to share real tool strategies, supported by science, changes in lifestyle, and shifts in mindset that can help you take back control and enjoy your body again. These are not quick tricks. These are methods that have worked for thousands of my patients, many of whom feel healthier and happier at 65 than they did at 45. So let us begin by focusing on your body. When your blood vessels are not working well, your erections will not either. That is a simple fact of biology. But you can turn it around. Start by cutting down on processed foods and extra sugar matters. Sugar hardens blood vessels and increases inflammation. Instead, pick foods that boost nitric oxide, leafy greens, beets, and citrus fruits. These help your blood vessels stay relaxed and open. Add in healthy fats from nuts, olive oil, and avocados. These support testosterone and help reduce inflammation. Next, let's talk about water. Most men do not drink enough. Even mild dehydration lowers your energy, focus, and blood circulation. A good rule is to drink half your body weight in ounces each day. This small habit can lead to big improvements. Now combine that with 30 minutes of daily activity, walking, cycling, or light strength training. You will already be ahead of 90% of men in your age group. Let's move to hormones. Testosterone naturally drops as you age, but that does not mean it is over. If you feel low energy, have less interest in sex, or notice mood changes, get your hormone levels checked, and not at a local pharmacy. Visit a hormone expert, a urologist, or a men's clinic that works with aging men. If your levels are low, testosterone replacement therapy (TRT) might be helpful, but it needs to be carefully tailored and monitored. Also, do not forget natural boosters, zinc, vitamin D, magnesium, and good cholesterol levels. These all help your body produce testosterone, and do not overlook sleep. That is when your body makes testosterone, especially during the first few hours of deep sleep. If you stay up late or keep waking during the night, you are limiting your own hormone production. We have covered quite a bit, but we are only getting started. In the next section, we will go over the most effective natural and medical options for improving sexual health. No shame, no pressure. No need to pretend. This is not about turning the clock back to age 25. It is about being your strongest, most present self right now at this point in life. So stay with me. Grab some water, stretch out a bit, and join me in a moment as we go deeper into rebuilding your confidence and intimacy after 60. Now that we have looked at both the physical and emotional sides of sexual health, it is time to explore solutions, real, science-based tools that bring back confidence, connection, and function. We are fortunate to live in a time with more options than ever before. You do not have to accept these changes as final. Men in their 60s and older now have more paths to restoring their intimacy, and I am here to guide you through them. Let us start with something simple: oral medications. You might know sildenafil, commonly sold as Viagra, or tadalafil, known as Chollies. These are called PD5 inhibitors. They work by increasing blood flow to the penis, helping you get and keep an erection only when aroused. That part is key. These pills do not create desire, they support your body's natural reaction when you already feel that desire. When paired with emotional connection and confidence, these pills can make a real difference. But here is a note of caution. These are not safe for everyone. If you take nitrates for heart problems or have certain heart conditions, they can be risky. That is why talking to your doctor is essential. No shame, no delay. A plan tailored to your needs is always best. Next, let's talk about something newer: low-intensity shockwave therapy. Sounds advanced, but it is actually a gentle, non-surgical treatment. It works by sending focused sound waves that help your body create new Think of this as giving your body a small push to repair itself, encouraging new blood vessels to form in the penis. This natural healing can help especially for men who have not seen great results from pills. The best part? It does not need daily medication or surgery, just regular guided sessions. It is safe, simple, and showing promise. Number 3, testosterone replacement therapy, or TRT. If you are often tired, uninterested in sex, or feeling emotionally flat, your testosterone might be low. These levels typically start dropping in your 30s and continue decreasing with age. TRT is available in gels, injections, or skin patches, and when properly managed, it can help improve not only your sexual health but also your mood, energy, and muscle strength. But let's be clear, TRT is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It requires detailed lab tests and careful tracking because if used incorrectly, it may affect your heart and prostate. Always consult a doctor who specializes in men's hormones. This is your health treated with care. Now let's talk about something different, acupuncture. Yes, the traditional method using fine needles is gaining popularity in men's health. Research shows it can lower stress, improve circulation, and balance hormone levels. Many of my patients say they feel calmer, more focused, and better connected with their bodies after a few sessions. It is a natural, drug-free option that also helps with relaxation, something that is often missing when performance becomes a concern. Next is number 5, sex therapy and counseling. This might seem uncomfortable to some, but often the real challenge is not physical, it is mental. Past experiences, personal thoughts, and relationship patterns can all affect your intimacy. And that is completely normal. A qualified sex therapist can help you understand the fears or habits that may be getting in the way. If you are in a relationship, couples therapy can be life-changing. It helps open communication, rebuild trust, and restore closeness. I have seen men come in distant and guarded, only to leave months later smiling, holding hands with their partner like they were newly in love. That is not weakness, that is strength. And it is effective. Now here, this carefully medical treatments are helpful, but they do not work well without a strong base. Your daily lifestyle is the ground where your connection either grows or fades. So I want to share 5 essential daily habits. When followed regularly, these can improve sexual energy, emotional closeness, and your overall quality of life. First, move every day. You do not need to run long distances, just be active. Walk for half an hour, swim, bike, or even dance in your kitchen. Movement boosts blood flow, lowers inflammation, and naturally supports testosterone levels. Here is a bonus: schedule exercises. Yes, they are not only for women. Strengthening your pelvic floor muscles can give you more control and stamina. Try tightening the muscles you use to stop urination. Hold for 5 seconds, then relax. Do this 10 to 15 times, a few times a day. It is simple, free, and it works. Second, eat like your health matters. Your food choices directly affect your hormones. Your circulation and even your arousal depend on what you eat. Foods high in nitric oxide like spinach, arugula, beets, and watermelon are great for blood flow. Add healthy fats such as olive oil, avocado, walnuts, and wild-caught fish. These help testosterone and reduce inflammation that blocks your arteries. Cut down on sugar, fried foods, and alcohol. These silently drain your energy and lower desire. Want a quick boost? Try a smoothie with banana, spinach, pumpkin seeds, and almond milk. It will nourish your body and improve your drive. Number 3, sleep. No, it is not being lazy, it is your body's way to recover. Testosterone is made while you sleep. Not getting enough sleep lowers your energy, your mood, and yes, your performance. Aim for 7 to 8 hours. Turn off your screens before bed. Keep your room dark and cool. Do not eat large meals late in the evening. Sleep is when your system resets. Do not skip it. Number 4, manage stress. As stress goes up, your cortisol levels rise. High cortisol lowers testosterone. Stress also narrows blood vessels, limiting circulation where it matters most. Practice slow breathing, take walks, meditate, or sit in silence. Even 10 minutes a day can shift your body chemistry. And remember, laughter helps. Laughing increases oxytocin, lowers stress, and helps you feel close again. Finally, number 5, build emotional closeness. This includes non-sexual moments, holding hands, having a real conversation, cooking together. These small caring actions increase desire. Ask your partner what makes them feel cared for, not just in bed, but in daily life. Talk about your fears, celebrate little things, and be truly present. One patient told me, when I stopped trying to impress my wife and started being present, everything changed. They did not just feel passion again, they built a lasting bond. That is the real goal of this work. So here is what you need to remember. Erectile dysfunction is not failure. It is your body asking for care. And when you pay attention, everything begins to change. You are not the only one. Millions of men are dealing with the same thing. But more importantly, you are not without options. Whether you focus on circulation, support your hormones, lower your stress, or work on connection, every action builds progress. You deserve strength. You deserve to feel desired. And you absolutely deserve fulfilling intimacy at any stage in life. If this message connected with you, take action. Comment below what stood out the most. What step will you take today? Your words might inspire someone else on the same path. And if this video was helpful, tap the like button, subscribe to this channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss another step on this journey to healthy, powerful aging. Thank you for spending this time with me. This is Dr. Sophia Jane, supporting you as you reclaim your strength, your connection, and your confidence. At any age, you are not done. You are just getting started.